Lisa with Backallie, and I have a new type of video for you. I signed up for the dragon fruit block of the month that Fat Quarter Shop is putting on. It is Tula Pink fabrics. What else can I tell you about it? The fabrics are beautiful. I love them. They're so colorful and vibrant. And so we've already done month 1, and I did not record that one, but I can show you what those blocks look like. So here's month 1. And I'll show you the blocks. I store them in a package when I'm all done, and then I keep the 1 month. So I have them when we start putting them together. And I also show you what else I do. So for each grouping, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, I keep the little piece of paper as well, just to keep them together, and then I put them together. So the papaya block, there's 4 of those. And this is paper piecing. I don't think I said that. This is paper piecing, which I'm new to paper piecing. I've seen it a couple times. I'm like, what? You sew on the paper? I was all confused. And I just wasn't getting it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to take on this challenge, and I'm going to learn something new. So this is the lime block. And the guava. This is all what they sent us for month 1. This is the apple block. And then mulberry. That's mulberry. I just think the fabrics are fantastic. They're colorful, they're vibrant. It's just going to be tons and tons of fun. So that was month 1. So what they did was they sent us all of the paper piecing month 1. They sent us all that, and then the fabrics for month 1. So you get all the papers, the actual papers, initially with the first, when they first send it out to you. And then that way they're sending you just the fabrics for each month. So that was month 1. And then, just so you all can see, I mean, I had a lot of fabric left over. Now, I will say that the dark green, that green right there, the dark green, I actually ran out of. I didn't have enough, but I think it was my fault. I had cut one section just a little bit wrong, and so I ran out, so I had to order some more. But they send you plenty of extra fabric. So, and this was, yeah, month 1. So that took care of month 1. And then I'll show you what we've got going on for month 2. So month 2, for month 2, which will be this video, we'll actually walk through it in this video. But month 2, I'm going to get my iron out of the way. We have those blocks, and we're going to make 4 each. And here's my leftover fabric, because I've already cut everything. I've got all that fabric left over. So that quarter shop definitely gives you enough fabric. So if you make a mistake or whatever the case is, they give you more than enough fabrics. So we'll see if we need to dip back into all of that. So what we're gonna do, oh, and I can show you all. So what I do is I go ahead and I've cut all of, oops, try to keep them together. So I've cut all of the fabrics and I've got the little tags at the very top. We may not be able to see that until we get the overhead on there, but I've cut for each one and then I've pulled the papers and laid them on here so I know which ones I'm going to be working on. So, yeah, with that said, let's do something a little different. Let's do the dragon fruit. And the quilt, when we get it all done, the quilt is just going to be absolutely beautiful. So colorful. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be beautiful. So let's get started. See you in a bit. All right, so we are going to get started on the dragon fruit. This is month 2. Month 3 should be coming pretty soon, I think. But month 2 is here, so we're going to work on that. And here's all of the cuttings. I pull each one because they're different. So this one is the economy block. And this one is the finished square in a square. And that's the economy. And that's a finished square and square. So first thing I'm going to do that I've learned, just so you all know, Kimberly with Fat Quarter Shop, hang on just a second. Kimberly with Fat Quarter Shop, she actually has some videos as well that she posts, I believe. So feel free to go and check hers out as well. And I think there's some other folks that have some videos as well. So I am going to start with the mango block, which is this very first one right up here. So I'm going to set my board aside and I'm going to grab my fabrics. Here's my fabrics and here's my pieces. So let's get started on our dragon fruit. We are going to work on the mango block first, which is we're going to use the paper, the square and square paper. So I've gone ahead and glued a section down, the middle piece down in the center, because that's number 1. So I've glued that one. So now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and take our outer edge ones, which is this fabric, and we're going to cut it diagonally first. See that? We're going to cut it diagonally first. So let me do that. So make sure that they're Okay. So, and I made a mistake on this one, but I'm still going to use it. So now we have these pieces, and we're going to do 2 and 3. And what we'll do is we'll lay it right across here. And you can put a little glue if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and sew. And I sew all the way off. I think Kimberly does that with Fat Quarter Shop as well. So then I'll be able to press that one. But I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to do 3. Oops, didn't mean to bump you all. And so 3 sits over here, so I'm going to set 3. Okay, so for me to be able to see where to place it, I'm going to put my ruler right there, and I'm going to, and I should have done this prior. But I'm going to go ahead and crease it right now. So I have them all creased. And then just take it down to where that line is. If you sew over it, it's okay. All right, so now I know where 3 is because I've creased it. We'll even make a better crease. I'll just run my fingers along it so I know where they're at, like that. So we're going to do 3. So 3 is, I can see on the outside where 3 is at. Okay. So I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to sew it. Okay, so now I'm going to press those. All right, so now we can do the other 2 sides. Let me go ahead and trim. Let me go ahead and trim these first, and then I'll do the other ones. And the way that I'm going to trim them is I'm going to flip it over. Just going to put it right on there and trim for both of those. Okay, so now we're going to add the other, we're going to do 4 and 5 on this one. And I know where the crease is. Okay. Okay. And then we will trim. Let's go ahead and trim. Okay, I'm gonna press it. Okay, now we're gonna do this last side over here, number 5. We're gonna do number 5. All right, I'm gonna, just so I can see it, I'm gonna fold it down and hold it up to my light source. And I can see the fabric through it. Okay, put it back down and let's sew it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and trim that. Okay. And then I'm going to press it. And then we'll trim it. We'll see what we got. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim on this outer line, not on this one, not this line, but this outer line. All right, so we have that unit. It's turned out pretty good. So, and I did this one offline by accident, but my camera wasn't on. But that's how you do it. And then to remove the paper, I like to start with, like I'll start with 2. And it should just come off really easy because your stitch needs to be at 1.5 is typically where I put it. Where I put that glue, just try to tear it up, and it's washable, so I can get that off there. But there we have our block. So that's 2. So let's do the other 2 for this one. All right. That's kind of cool that that flower made it in there. It's cute. All right, so that takes care of our mango blocks. So we are going to move on to maybe our kiwi blocks. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the other square and square, and we're gonna do our lemon. We did the mango. Did the mango, now we're gonna do the lemon block. So that'll be what's up next. Okay, we finished the mango block and now we're gonna work on the lemon block. And it is still the square in a square. That's the paper we're gonna use. This is our background, and then this is gonna be our center. So we'll do it just like the other ones that we just did. Because this paper is directional, or this fabric is directional, I just kind of want to think through how I want it to look. And then I want it face up. And I'm going to make sure that it is where I want it to be. And I'm going to put a little glue to keep it where I want it to be. Okay. Looks good. All right. And then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to score these lines just like that. And then we're going to work on 2, which is the background fabric. We're going to grab 2 of those because we're going to cut them. Cut them diagonally. Okay. And we're going to start with 2 first. And I like to fold that back, put the fabric together. And then I'm just looking through the fabric because I have a light right here. And so I can shine it through so I can see my fabric. When I got it where I want it to go, then I'm ready to go. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll trim. So I trimmed. Now I'm going to press it. Okay, now let's do 3. Can you guys see what I'm gonna try to do it up here a little bit more for you so you can see. So I put it there, flip it, put my paper down. Okay, I'm gonna fold it back and I'm gonna trim. Okay, trim, now I'm going to press it. All right, we're gonna do 4. So I'm gonna take this one and fold it down. take one of these and right sides together. Right sides together. It's a pretty simple process for the most part. So I've done 4, and now I'm going to trim. And then press that one. Yeah, the process is pretty simple. Takes a little bit to get it done. I'm not as quick with it, but oh, Cooper's gonna come and say hi to everybody. Cooper? Nope, nope, he's leaving. He's out. All right, I'm gonna fold 5 down, turn it around, and okay, fold it back. And I'm just sewing on this line, right along there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and trim. And I'm going to press that one. All right, so now we have that unit, just like that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and trim all the way around my square. Okay, so we have that one. It's cute. All right, I'm gonna speed up the other ones and we'll get through these. It's fairly easy to take we have 4. Can you guys see them? Let's get rid of my trash. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There they are. Our lemon block. All right, so we did the mango block and we did the lemon block. We are going to work on the kiwi block. And the paper looks like that. And so I've gone ahead and I've cut the fabric the way it needs to be. This is going to be our center. I did for all 4 blocks. So we're going to start, of course, with the center. And I've already creased. So I've gone ahead and creased by 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to turn it around. And within this square that I can see, I want my fabric to be upright. Right in that spot. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to it. And then we're gonna start with 2. So this is my fabric, and so we've got this color, so I want the polka dots. And I think I'm going to trim this to a 4th first. Do I have to? I don't need to do it yet. I'll put this on here. And I'm doing right sides to right sides. Right sides to right sides. Okay. I think it's going to be easier for me to fold it like I did my other way. Then I'm going to line it up. Then put my paper back down. And we're going to sew. I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch past our line. We're going to sew on the line, but we're going to go past and keep sewing for another 1/4 inch. So what I did was, instead of stopping the lines, I went past it. Okay, I'll fold this back and I'm going to trim it. This one's called the economy block. I don't know that I said that last time. I'm going to go ahead and press it each time. Oops, press that one all funky, I did. Okay, so we have that. Turn it over, now we're going to do 3. Right sides to right sides. And I'm just using my light from my sewing machine to help me kind of, and then I put the paper back over, and 1/4 of an inch before, 1/4 of an inch after. And then I'm going to trim. And press. Okay, so now I'm going to do 4. And I can just take it down if my stitches gotten in the way. Just going to take it down. Right sides to right sides. Okay, pick back. And 1/4 before. And 1/4 after. Okay, trim. And then press. Okay. And then we're going to do 5. Turn it over, do right sides to right side. Okay, we'll go ahead and trim. And we will press it. Okay, so now we have a unit that looks like that. So now we're going to do these outer pieces. So we're going to do, we did 5, now we're on 6. So we're going to do 6 and 7. So I'm going to use my ruler, bring my stitches back so I can fold it. I'm just going to crease it. I'm going to do 7 as well. Okay, so we're gonna do 6, and 6 now has our other fabric. So it has this fabric. So do my method of folding it down, and we're gonna do right sides together. Again, I'm using my light on my machine to see where I'm at. And I'm going to, oops, my thread is wrapped around the, okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim. And we're going to press it. Okay, now we're going to do 7. I'll fold it down. Grab my fabric, put it right sides to right sides. My paper back over. Okay, I'm going to fold that. And then we're going to press it. Okay, we're getting there. Now we're going to do, we did 7, we got to do 8 and then 9. So I'm going to grab my ruler and I'm going to make that crease right there. Do the same to the other side. You just bring it down. because of course it's gonna, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna start with 8. So I'm gonna fold it down. Right sides to right sides, and I'm going to get it where I want. I love this little light. I don't know if y'all can you see the light? I think so, maybe. Oh no, it's off here. Here, I'll show you. This little light here, it's just, it's on this, like, the cord that is very flexible cord, so I can put it just about anywhere. And I just got it sitting, it's mounted to like the top, but I can move it around wherever I really want it to be. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. Okay. All right, we have that one. Now we're gonna do 9. Fold 9 back, turn it around. I'm gonna put right sides to right sides. I'll use my light, and I'm going to, because I can see right through it, so I can see where my folded paper is, and I'm just gauging it off of that, because that's really where my sew line is as well. So I can gauge where I want to be. Okay, so I'm going to trim. All right, this one's almost done. This one is. All right, so now we have this. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna trim. Remember, just on the very first green, and the paper actually tells you trim on this line. So paper literally says trim on this line. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so there's our first block. I like it. I like that fabric. I love that fabric. It's very pretty. Right, so we finished the Kiwi blocks. There's that one. That one. This one. And that one. All right. And now we are going to do one more, which is, we're gonna need the economy paper. And here's the cut fabric for it. So I've got this one, and this one, and this one. And this one is called the Pear. The Pear. So I'm going to cut, these are going to be my centers. So I'm going to cut these all diagonally. Okay. All right. So let's get started. I'm gonna grab one, And we're gonna crease. So I'm gonna crease our first one. And then I'll do 2. What I do, fold over the paper so I can see through it, and now I'm looking at the fabric. I'm going to put right sides to right sides, and when I look at it through a light, I can see my line of my fold line, and I'll use that for my gauge because that's my sew line. And then 4. Just gonna pull. Now, this one we're going to do 6. I'm going to crease 6. And 7. That one very good. All right, fold that down. We're gonna fold. Okay, so we're gonna do 6 first, and now we want the other color fabric. Seven. We'll pull these down. That's okay. Just pull them down. Right. Do it the right way. Right. Eight. And 9. Okay, so we have that. So now we're going to cut it down. We're going to trim it up. Okay, so now we have that block. All right, we've got that one, that one, that one, and that one. And these are the Kiwi. So if we look at all of them, so just like that. Just like that. All right, so now, all right, so we're going to make that block. And yeah, so let's lay it out. So I have my week 1. Here's my week 1. And then the ones that I just completed. And we're going to lay it out. So we need, so I'm going to do 1 and then we'll come back and we'll see all of them. So I'm going to do them in row and then up and down. So I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to work on this one first. All right. I bumped y'all again. Sorry about that. All right. So there is the finished block. I think this one's going to be so cute. So I'm going to make the other 3 offline, but that takes care of the dragon fruit month 1 and 2. So each month we'll continue to add and build this quilt top. We'll see what it looks like. Well, we know what it's going to look like, but I think it's just going to be so cute. That is a very colorful quilt. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. So if you like this content and you'd like to subscribe, feel free. Hit the subscribe button, and that helps me grow my channel as well. And if you want to be notified when I have additional videos that gets posted, hit the bell button. And yeah. So thank you. Thank you for coming along with me on this piecing, paper piecing challenge. I'm going to take it head on and we're going to see how it works. So far, so good. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, folks.